In the heart of ancient Greece, there lived a man named Daedalus, an inventor and craftsman of such genius that it was said he could breathe life into stone and wood. His son, Icarus, was a boy on the cusp of manhood, full of life and a spirit as bright as the Aegean sun. Daedalus's fame had brought him to the island of Crete, ruled by the powerful King Minos. There, he undertook his most daunting task, the construction of the Labyrinth, a maze so complex that no one who entered could ever find their way out. It was built to contain the Minotaur, a fearsome creature, half man and half bull. But upon its completion, King Minos, fearing the secret of the labyrinth design would be revealed, turned on its creator. Daedalus and his beloved son, Icarus, were made prisoners, confined to a high tower overlooking the vast inescapable sea. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Daedalus, a master of all trades, watched the birds soaring freely in the sky, and an audacious idea took root in his mind. Minos may control the land and the sea, he told Icarus, but he does not command the air. With the mind of an inventor and the heart of a father desperate for freedom, Daedalus began to gather every feather he could find, fallen from birds that rested on their tower. He arranged them from smallest to largest, binding them with thread and sealing them at their base with wax, meticulously crafting 2 pairs of magnificent wings. The day of their escape arrived. Daedalus fastened a pair of wings to his son's shoulders, and then to his own. His heart ached with both hope and fear. "Listen to me, Icarus," he pleaded, his voice heavy with caution. "Fly a middle course. Do not fly too low, for the sea's dampness will weigh down your wings. And do not fly too high, for the sun's fire will melt the wax that holds them. Stay close to me, and we will find our way home." With a leap of faith, they launched themselves from the tower into the endless blue. It was a miracle. They were flying. The wind rushed past them, the world shrinking below. Icarus laughed, a sound of pure, unadulterated joy. The feeling was intoxicating, a power he had never imagined. He felt like a god, soaring above the mortal world. In his exhilaration, his father's words faded into a distant echo. Why settle for the middle path when he could touch the heavens? He began to climb, higher and higher, fueled by youthful pride and the thrill of his newfound freedom. Daedalus cried out, his warnings lost in the wind, as his son ascended like a prayer towards the sun. But the sun was no god to be trifled with. Its heat, intense and unforgiving, softened the wax on Icarus's wings. The feathers, once so perfectly aligned, began to loosen and drift away. Icarus flapped his arms frantically, but there was nothing left to catch the air. He was falling. His terrified cries reached his father, who could only watch in horror as his son, his beautiful, reckless son, plunged into the churning sea below. Daedalus circled, his own wings heavy with grief, searching the waves. He found only scattered feathers floating on the water's surface. He flew to a nearby shore and laid his own wings down, his great invention now a symbol of his greatest loss. In his sorrow, he named the waters where his son fell the Icarian Sea, a timeless monument to a boy who flew too close to the sun. The tale of Icarus echoes through the ages, a solemn reminder that ambition without wisdom and freedom without restraint can lead to a tragic fall.